I am particularly proud of the long and continuing series of special reports that the center has produced, often based on data from special focus survey item modules that are administered with the regular survey, often done with the support of a number of different foundations. But over the years, those reports have included an amazing array of topics, say on men of color in community colleges, on advising, on part-time faculty, on developmental education, on high impact educational practices, and the evolution from a focus on practices to a focus on integrating those practices into guided pathways. Recently, of course, reports have also focused on students in need, both academic support and non-academic support, and so on. I think that in that way, the center has really served the field in spotlighting these issues, using data to describe both the problem and often pathways to solve the problem, and certainly has become part of an understanding that isolated educational practices, interventions, strategies, and so on, while they may be cool and they may help a few fortunate students, are not going to get us where we want to go with community college education, and that the real task is, as I said, integrating those practices into a coherent, structured, intentional student experience and scaling it so that it is all students who have those experiences rather than just the fortunate few.
We have released at least one national report per year, sometimes two. And in a couple of banner years, we released 3 national reports. You know, it's a big process, probably a bigger process than folks would imagine to create one of these publications. You know, in the early years, the reports were really focused on the survey data, on engagement. The first few reports were focused on CCCSE survey data. And then when we introduced the SENSE instrument, the Survey of Entering Student Engagement, we created a couple of reports about entering student engagement data. But in the last decade or so, we've kind of shifted to more topical reports. And we've written reports on many topics: part-timeness in students, part-timeness in faculty, financial wellness, let's see, what else? Guided pathways, of course, academic advising, mindset, assessment and placement, just so many reports. You know, a couple of the more recent ones we've released have been on the working learner, and most recently on the impact of COVID-19 on community college students. And I think the reason that we started creating those topical reports is because we realized that, you know, people in the field were really beginning to understand student engagement, and there were other areas of interest that needed to be explored, that really needed to be explored.